And now to the potential fallout from a former CCPD crime scene investigator losing evidence and covering it up. It happened back in November of 2023. She was fired a couple of months later following a CCPD investigation. It was also reported to the Nueces County District Attorney's Office.
Now, CCPD says that Alexis Tuttle was involved in more than 400 cases. As for how that will affect any of those, Nueces County District Attorney Jimmy Granberry says in a statement, it's impossible to predict. Brandon Schaff is here now to explain how this could affect cases once they do actually, though, get to the courtroom. Brandon?
Yeah, good evening, Mike and Leslie. CCPD telling me that Tuttle was fired in January of 2024. And they say that they're thankful an employee came forward with the missing evidence so they could conduct an investigation and discover the truth about what happened here. In November 2023, former CCPD crime scene investigator Alexis Tuttle gathered evidence from the back of a police car to look for signs of a crime. CCPD Deputy Chief Billy Breedlove said that she used swabs and lost them. He then explained what she did instead of informing a supervisor.
24 hours later, obtained them again and then presented the new swabs as the ones she had taken that night. But of course, that police car had been back in service and other people had been in the car, so it was no longer evidence.
Breedlove explained the actions as unacceptable and unethical. He said that everyone makes mistakes, but this incident took it a step further.
The difference in this case is not the mistake, it was the cover-up. It was not coming forward and saying, I've made a mistake, I've lost some evidence, and then we could have taken steps from there.
Breedlove said CCPD considered exploring criminal charges against Tuttle. However, since the incident involved was an administrative case, the department didn't see a reason to do that. However, it is still a violation of CCPD policy. Attorney Matt Manning explained that cases could be dismissed. The DA's office could refuse to file a case, and there could be criminal consequences for Tuttle.
Tampering with a government record, tampering with physical evidence, perjury, aggravated perjury. There are a number of things that the prosecutors might think are appropriate to charge her with under the circumstances.
While CCPD doesn't plan to file criminal charges, Manning said that Tuttle could see charges filed against her by someone else. In a statement, Nueces County DA Jimmy Granberry said Tuttle could be called to the stand. As cases she was involved with are reviewed, Manning said that materiality or relevance will be crucial.
What the district attorney's office will have to do is go through those cases to determine just how material her involvement may have been in any of those cases and determine what it can go forward with if it thinks is appropriate.
And Manning says that attorneys will look at each case involving evidence that Tuttle was involved with and determine what's appropriate going forward. Mike, Leslie.